Hi there, this is a new video from GraphQL micro-learning course, and today we will discuss available data sources. This lesson will consist of two parts. Current part will be dedicated to fetching data from REST API. I'm copying the folder from previous lesson and creating a new one called Data Sources. I'm entering the folder and installing new dependency, Apollo Data Source REST. Meanwhile, let's examine Hero REST API that we will use. Access token can be generated from Facebook account. Let's make a search by name request in order to view new data schema. There are several superheroes for Batman here. Now I need to create a new directory called Data Sources. Inside this directory, I need an index file and one more directory called Hero REST API. Inside this directory, I will create one more index file and a corresponding service file. Also, I will need types declaration here. Let's open types file and fill in appropriate types for the response that we have examined before. I need to convert Hero REST API file to Typescript. And now let's create first REST data source. I import the class from appropriate package. Also, I need the type that I have already defined. Let's create Hero REST API class that inherits from RESTDataSource. In constructor method, we should call super for appropriate inheritance, and we should assign base URI. Let's copy it from API page. And now we should replace an access token with one that we have already generated before. Now let's create getHero method. It should accept name parameter. Name should be a mandatory string. Return get methods for search by name path. Include name as template variable here. And specify the return type that will be wrapped by promise. Now let's create a context file inside src directory. Context is a shared object between all the resolvers, usually read-only. Inside the file, we will define a type for context. At the moment, it will expose the only type for Hero REST API class. Also, several files need to be fixed for REST data sources to work. Let's fix CodeGen file in order to have appropriate context type inside resolvers. Context type should be imported as a config. And also let's switch Typescript to ES 2016 target. I will close some tabs. Also pay attention that Reexports for Hero REST API should be at place. And I will switch to server TS. Hero REST data source should be binded to Apollo server, which will automatically add it to a context. Be sure that you have imported it from folder correctly. Now let's make changes to schema. Name is mandatory. Return type also includes empty array. Power stats will be a single object. Gender and race and appearance are mandatory now. Remove a union type and combine power stats and endurance stats together in one object. Mutations are not necessary anymore. Let's fix shared template. The values should not be overlapping. We don't need hero response to be mocked anymore, so let's delete type, array, appropriate imports, and getter and setter methods. It's time to start a server to see if there are any errors, and let's update resolver file. First delete unnecessary mutations, and also fix setch hero method. Destruct arguments and add context with data source as a third argument. Let's wrap asynchronous call in a try catch and evoke data source dot hero rest API dot get hero method. Name as an argument and return hero's result. Resolver should be async now. Let's remove unnecessary dependencies. And in error case at the moment, let's make just a warning with error and return an empty array. Let's pay attention to the error in console. It claims incorrect context typing. Let's fix it by wrapping Hero REST API into data sources. Now server is healthy and we can check the results. Pay attention that I fixed request query. And now the results are in place. Still only one Batman has a biography because of lacking mock data. Let's return to response TS and add several more biographies. Now every Batman has its own biography. And this is it for today. See you. Stay tuned.